Hi everybody. So this video is going to be 5 tips from Charlie and the Girl to be a successful thrifter. Okay, so let's get into it. Tip number 1 is to wear comfortable clothes. So I'm going to give you 2 examples of what I mean by dressing comfortably when you go thrifting. One thing that I like to wear are like one-piece jumpsuits. I'll give you an example. I'll show you. This is actually one that we have available in our Depop shop. It's like big, roomy. It's a one-piece, so it goes all the way up. And what it has that I really like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has these 2 big pockets on the front. And the reason why that's helpful is because when you're thrifting, there's a lot of reaching and looking and sorting, and your arms get tired and you're trying to keep up with your basket of stuff, and there's just like a lot going on. So when you decide to wear one of these and you have like 2 big pockets at your disposal, you can throw your cell phone in one pocket, your cash or your card and your keys in another pocket, and you can have your arms and your hands free, so you can really get down to business and be free to thrift and look the way that you need to. The other example of something comfortable to wear, now I don't know about now, because I think currently with the whole COVID situation going on, we're not allowed to try on clothes in thrift stores anymore. But when we were, I used to like to wear, this is just a pair of basic stretchy stretch pants, because I like to try things on, but I didn't like to necessarily go into the dressing room and get totally undressed. So I would wear some like really form-fitting or body-hugging stretchy pants and maybe a form-fitting top, so that I can throw on, you know, a dress or a skirt or whatever over my clothes and still get like a good idea of how it was gonna fit without taking all of my clothes off. So you can either go for the stretchy stretch pants that are really comfortable, or like I said, you can go for one of these jumpers. Shameless plug, this one is available in our Depop shop. It's really cute. It has these little tie straps for the shoulders, kind of like an apron, and then it has this deep V in the back that's really cute, and then of course it's really loose fitting and it has the 2 big pockets, so those will really come in handy when you're thrifting. The other is of course comfortable shoes. These are my old beat up tennis shoes that I actually got from a thrift store, and I always throw these on when I'm thrifting. Okay, so that's tip number 1, wear comfortable clothes. Tip number 2 is, okay, this one is funny. If I read somewhere that if you have type O blood, you are more susceptible to bug and insect bites. Well, I think that Charlie and I both have type O blood, or type O blood type, whatever you call it, because every time we go into a thrift store, we get chewed on. Like, never fails. We spend time in a thrift store, come out, insect bites all over our legs, arms, wherever. So tip number 2 is, if you are susceptible to bug bites, do not wear perfumes, colognes, or scented lotions. Their stores have a lot of stuff from a lot of different people's homes, and the accumulation of a lot of stuff sometimes attracts bugs. So if you are prone to bug bites, do not wear perfumes or heavily scented lotions. And actually Charlie and I think are gonna go a step further, and we're gonna start spraying on bug repellent before we go shopping the next time, because it gets real serious in there with us and the bugs. So tip number 2, don't wear colognes, perfumes, or scented lotions. Okay, so tip number 3. Different people have different approaches and techniques when it comes to thrifting. Charlie is more of like a peruser, and he just kind of like looks around around and sees whatever catches his eye and, you know, grabs whatever he sees. Me, on the other hand, I am a touch each item type of thrifter. So my personal tip number 3 is as you go through the section that you're looking through, grab and decide really quick. I like to make split second decisions, grab something, throw it in my basket, and keep going really, really fast. Because what you can do is, after you've accumulated, after you've loaded up everything that you're interested in, you can find yourself a little corner in a thrift store, maybe in front of a mirror, and just kind of sort and edit down to what you actually want. When you get to the editing stage, sometimes you look at some stuff that's totally ugly and you're like, well, what the heck was I thinking? But if you just kind of grab really, really fast, anything that you see that you might like or might be cool or you might be interested in, if you just grab it, throw it in your basket, then you can take your time later and just go through everything and edit. So tip number 3 is to decide and grab fast and edit later. Okay, tip number 4, hold on, I almost forgot my tips, is so this goes along with tip number 3, is to, when you're looking through stuff, you want to just keep in mind shapes, colors, patterns, textures, and brands that you might like, and anything that kind of fits in your aesthetic or those categories that you enjoy, grab those. So, you know, if you're like a high-waisted type of person, you love high-waisted pants, keep that in mind while you're shopping, that, you know, you enjoy things that look like they're high-waisted. Or if there's a certain color or print, like if you guys follow us on Charlie&TheGirl, you know that I am a polka dot fanatic, so I always keep that in mind. So just keep in mind your personal tastes and your preferences while you're thrifting, and make sure to grab those, and then you can take a closer look at them after you finish and see if it's something that you really actually like. And tip number 5, our last tip, is to get familiar with your local thrift store chains, sales, and specials. So like, I know for Goodwill, at least in Southern California, or maybe just in Los Angeles, I'm not sure, but they have weekly tag colors. So if I'm not mistaken, every Saturday morning, the tag color that's on sale is changed. So if you go in on Saturday morning, say the new tag color is blue, but the last tag color was red, that means all the items in the store on a Saturday morning are going to be 50% off if they're red tagged. And that's everything: clothes, shoes, hard goods, housewares, everything. They also, that same color also on Thursdays goes down to $1. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that color is going to be 50% off. Then come Thursday, that same color is going to drop all the way to $1. They also have I think it's 10% off if you're a senior citizen or if you're over a certain age. So you might want to grab your mom or your grandmother or your auntie or someone if you just want to get that extra 10% off. And then I think they're running a special now where if you donate an item or donate so many items, you get like a 15% coupon or voucher on your very next purchase. So there's all kind of little sales and specials that your local thrift store chain may have. I actually have signed up with Goodwill's email list. They email me and they also text me every week, so I stay up with all reminders about all of their sales, all their specials, so I don't miss any. So you might want to do that. That might be helpful to you. So yeah, make sure that you are up on your thrift store, your local thrift store sales and specials. So 1, wear comfortable clothes. 2, if you're sensitive to insect bites, don't wear perfumes, colognes, or scented lotions. 3, choose quickly. Pull a lot of items at once, and then you can take your time and edit later. 4 was Oh, keep in mind your personal taste, the fits that you enjoy, the patterns, the colors, the brands, the textures, like if you love cotton or linen or whatever, keep those in mind as you're thrifting. And 5 was to know your local thrift store chains, weekly specials and sales. And that's it. Those are our top 5 thrifting tips from Charlie and the Girl. Now, a lot of people, they don't like the hassle of going into a thrift store and all the smells and potential bug bites and all the physical labor and time that comes along with thrifting. So that's where shops like Charlie and the Girl and other great online vintage shops come way in handy, because things are already picked out for you, styled, cleaned, and they arrive at your door with just the click of a button. So whether you want to become a great thrifter, or if you want your items to come straight to you without all the fuss and the work, we got you. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.